Hello. Wow, my mic was there muted for a second. Hello. Let me mess with this audio because I did turn the audio down for other stuff. Eh? Think that should be good? Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm gonna go to adventure. Let's do some adventuring. I still need to get to this one. No guarding. Rescue the allied forces. I'd have to be free. I heard there would be adventures. There, kind of. More like there's gonna be some murder. Hi, Pi. How you doing today? How was your stream? I didn't get a chance to show up. I hope it went well. Yeah, sure. Today's been a weird day. Boop. And go. I don't remember how to really... It was good. OBS and Twitch both decided to cooperate. Yay! Yeah, I've never really played the Monkey Island game, so I was like, oh, I should probably show up, and then I ended up not showing up. Also played a decent chunk of the new Monkey Island. Ooh, that's awesome. Okay, down here. How is the new Monkey Island game? Because I've heard some things. Yep, I'm gonna get hurt, but that's fine. Just gonna do this. Boom. Beware of Cuckoo counterattack! Oh no! Okay, let's go up. Yeah, I hope the new game's really good. Because I hear the Monkey Island games were always, like, really good. Just not something that I really played when I was younger, because I wasn't really... I think they were only PC? I forget if they were on anything else. And I didn't really play any, The PC games I played were more directed at very young kids. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely highly self-referential, and there's a lot of fan service on, hey, remember this from the old ones, but I really enjoyed that, so I'm cool. Hey, that's awesome. As long as you're enjoying it, right? Like, yeah, it might not be... you might not be able to be like, oh, this is a must-play for everyone, but, like, if you're enjoying it, that's... go for it, right? I think Monkey Island is the one that has like a puzzle that people are always like, this is such a hard puzzle, because like, how are you supposed to figure it out? And it's like, if I remember right, it's like you use a monkey as a monkey wrench. because, like, wordplay. I I could be remembering it wrong, but I think that's the same series. I'm just rambling at this point. So I mean, like, why did I just do that? Okay. But yeah. Um. I'm just like, because if you didn't see, I think you saw Pie, because I think you're, who knows, the podcast episode that I was on came out today, so I've just been a bundle of anxiety because of that. Because to me, I'm just like, oh man, I was so awkward. I rambled. I'm like, I don't know what I was doing. Oh no, I just said some things. What if I said something that wasn't correct or sounded wrong? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yay, I got an A rank. Guardian's Gates, Goddess Longsword, Knife, Red Ring, some random materials. Standard outfit boss. What is standard outfit boss look like? Item. Okay, I put my phone down to take my pads, but I'm back now. Let me buy a power bracelet. Yeah, I was just saying that, I have been a bundle of anxiety because of the podcast episode. Like, people seem to have enjoyed it, but, I very much am just like, I am anxious at everything. How do I not be anxious? Especially, yeah, having been on a podcast or two, I know the feeling. And I mean, people, some of the stuff I've seen, people seem to have enjoyed it. I haven't seen anything negative, but like, you know, you never know what's gonna happen. Speedrun! Oh boy. Some great swords. Do I not have... I don't have... Ooh. That's frustrating. I don't have the 8-bit swords. Oh. How do I get the 8-bit sword? Deep breath and a reminder to yourself that regardless of how other people feel about the episode, you're still awesome and have a bunch of people think you're rad. are your... Yeah, where are the... But how do I get the... which are basically magically added in there, blah, blah, blah. See, I was talking with a friend, about how, what was it? The gremlins in my head, because, when you say that, my brain will always be like, yeah, but do people think you awesome? What if you say something that's so bad that everyone is just gonna, like, hate you from now on? What if you just haven't said the thing that sparks all the hatred yet? Ah, yes, the brain gremlins. I know them well. Yeah. Especially because it was 3 hours. When it was trimmed down, it was 3 hours. Which is still the funniest thing to me, because they were like, oh, we normally, like, the interviews in the past have gone for roughly 2 hours. We trimmed them down, and, like, both of them were, like, all of them have been under an hour 30. And I would, and so I was like, okay, but you know how I am on stream. Are you just trying to have this be a challenge accepted without, like, me trying? Because, like, you should understand that, it's not going to just be 2 hours. If the Aces stream is anything to go by, it will not be 2 hours of, like, before it's edited down. It was closer to 4 hours before it was edited down. And so I'm just like, man, people are willingly sitting down and listening to me ramble about my high school experience, and Christianity for 3 hours. Yeah, you and Satan are sure are the co-mayors of Tangent City. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it was kind of just like, and Courtney isn't much better. Like, you could sit down with Courtney and you could talk and you could fill up an entire stream. Hey now. Hey, Courtney and Royce. And you could just fill up an entire stream just with Courtney. Just talking about life experiences. I don't know if you were here when I was saying it. I was saying how I've been anxious because of the podcast episode today. People are loving your episode. Hey, I haven't really... A good long podcast listening to while I get stuff done or driving, what have you? Yes, please. A good long podcast episode about Christian trauma? See, I haven't really seen too much. I will say, Ace Couple, the Christian flag tweet that I posted earlier kind of blew up and I had to mute it, because not so, like, I kept being tagged on all of it, and I'm just like, this is not, like, I've gotten what I've gotten out of this. This is not helpful anymore. But I haven't really seen too many people talk about the podcast episode. Well, the Christian flag tweet is starting to, like, hit the more conservative Christian circles too. Like, it very much went out of that umbrella and is, like, in other locations. Like, no, I have not seen anybody say anything, like, super terrible, but, like, I've seen, like, it is not people who just follow you. It has very much escaped that. Oh, yeah, it escaped the Ace bubble, and, like, like, last I saw before I muted it, it was at, like, 6,000 impressions around there. Like, almost had 100, like, 100 replies, had, like, 8 or so quote retweets. Like, it was a lot, and I was kind of like, yeah, this is not helpful anymore. This is now just people, like, saying, like, yeah, of course I've seen that before. Or, like, or people being like, well, it's not the Christian flag because not every Christian uses it. And I'm just like, okay, shutting off. I just thought it was gonna be, like, a good thing because of the episode today. And so I told one of my friends, the person who does all my art, old white pastor from Iowa saying people who don't know this is making me feel old. I was talking to my art friend, and I'm like, oh man, the podcast interview came out today, and they're like, what's it on? And I sent them your tweet that had, like, all the links, and I'm just like, pick a platform. And so my art friend was listening to the podcast during work and was then sending me live commentary over Discord about the different topics we hit, and was doing that for, like, the entirety of the podcast. So, like, we were talking from, like, when did I send that? When did I send that? I sent that at like 12:40, and then we were talking about it for like the next 4 hours. It was a lot. I should live tweet. Yeah, you should. And it's like, I told my roommate, and my roommate's probably gonna listen, and I kind of feel a little bit bad, just because it's like, I probably did not relay everything as it was, or or like I misremembered things and stuff like that. But it's kind of just like, meh, like, if I did, I did. No, Pi, like, it was actually really funny, Pi, when the first episodes of the Professor Sharky YouTube was going up, and you were, like, live messaging that in the Discord. Like, I found that funny. So, like, do it. Like, if you want to, live, like, tweet it, like, go for it. Like I said, it's 3 hours, so, like, you'll have plenty of things to flip and talk about. The fact that I got into, like, we went from, like, I saw one person who was tweeting as, like, who put out, like, 3 tweets as it went along. I mean, the opinions of the Aloe Atheist may not be relevant to the Ace podcast about Christian childhood trauma, though. Yeah, but the problem is there may be things there that you relate to. Like, when I was talking with my art friend, they were saying how they kind of related to the part where, we talked about Elsa being, like, the aces being like, yes, Elsa, Arrow Ace icon. And then the lesbian community being like, no, Elsa is ace. Or Elsa is lesbian. And my art friend was like, yeah, no, I kind of feel that, because that, like, I've personally experienced that, where it was, like, kind of in the, like, you're not LGBT enough type stuff. Like, how do you not know these things, or what are you talking about with that? I was actually watching a person playing Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time today. And they're at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, and it made me be like, I should sit down tomorrow, or like this weekend, and seriously, like, do that Professor Sharky review, because, like, just watching that and watching somebody react to, like, some stuff at close to the end of the game was just like, I should do that again, because I've been itching to do a little bit more editing stuff, and that will probably really help me get back in the... How do I explain to them that ace lesbians exist? I've met them. One of them is engaged to one of my friends. They do exist. But people assume that... Some aloes assume that everyone wants to have sex. No healing. Stop the healers from healing. Ooh, I don't have the one for this order. If not straight, must be gay. Seems to be different. And I talked about that in the podcast episode, where during school that was kind of the convention, right? Where, in my high school it was either you're straight or you're gay, and makes very tasty. But is it garlic bread? Not to say it's wrong if it's not garlic bread, but Is it garlic bread? No, it's chocolate chip. I don't know how to pronounce it. Kala? I don't know the pronunciation of that one. That sounds good. Although I'm sure she makes a killer garlic bread good. Making a killer garlic bread's important. But no, it's... I love the one person, I did see that the ace couple you retweeted, that's like, man, like, this has everything, I feel like. Christian trauma, I pronounce hala, but with the guttural ha noise at the beginning because it's Jewish. Yeah, like Hanukkah, the hala. Okay. But they're like, I remember when the ace question was cake or pie. Honestly, I take pie over cake and garlic bread. Oh, see, I don't know, ace couple. I've mentioned this. I don't do pie. Like, I don't eat pie. I'm somebody who would take have a dragon, over the dragon over the cake any day. Even though cake's one of my favorites. See, here's also the problem, pie. I don't eat bacon. Not because I'm like vegetarian or anything. I've never liked bacon. Beef stew inside a pie with bacon lattice on top? Oh my lord. That sounds like you want to clog a few arteries. That's fine. I mean, garlic bread is fine, but cake is so iconic. I guess I'm an only crotchety elder ace stuck in my ways. You're not, like, I was gonna say, you're not that old. I don't believe you're that old, either of you. Well, fine, no bacon for you. I'll eat the bacon for you. Dude, you don't. Oh, that's hilarious. Link's in danger? That's fine, Link can be in danger. We've been over this. I'm no less than 187 years old. Oh. Give or take a few decades. I did, like, while my art friend was going through the episode, I did actually go through the transcript on your website, which I didn't imagine I was going to do, just because, like, I'm like, oh no, I don't remember what I said. I don't know if I want to do this, and I ended up doing it. And I'm like, man, y'all had to write Sharky laughs so many times. Like, I am amazed how many times you had to write Sharky laughs and Sharky and Courtney laughs. Also, it sounds like it would be unhealthy, but it's actually decently healthy. Bits of beef, veggie, seasoning of your choice, and enough broth to let it form its own gravy. It's surprising nutritional balance. Interesting. Our transcribers are saints, honestly, because oh my gosh. I did get pointed out there that someone decided to put my socials in the YouTube description and in the website transcription, or the YouTube description and the website transcription when I didn't even point out my own socials. Did we do that? Yeah. I'm not gonna, like, I'm not angry about it or anything. I was just like, oh yeah, I only plugged the Aces socials. And Satan's like, well, in the transcription, yours are right there. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? That's news. Finally golf clapping to transcribers. Yeah. We put it, yeah, you did put Aces first. And apparently Satan was saying how the Aces account got a bunch of follows today because of that. Yeah, I didn't look because I don't normally like, I don't normally do much interaction on the Aces Twitter, but apparently we've gotten a few follows and stuff like that. I know on my own Twitter, I had 1 or 2 follows, and I think I got 1 follow on my Twitch, on this Twitch channel, which I was like, wait, what? Oh, I'm not gonna win. I am not doing nearly enough damage. Yeah, I mean, like, it's probably the same thing. Like, we have a lot of, like, our, the Aces account has a lot of follows. Like, not a lot of follows, but, like, we're at 300 or so on follows total. And the thing is not even a half of those interact with our Twitch account. So it's kind of just like, okay, like, that's cool. That's really cool that we got more followers. It's probably not going to mean too much on the Twitch side of things, but it is a thing. Ooh, I might actually win this now because of that level up. Wow, I am so surprised I won that. I should not have won that. I was not properly leveled for this. I do like the outfits in this game. Like, this is a nice little outfit, like, nice little color scheme for the character, who's normally in, like, almost all, like, white and, like, light blues. A little inverted, it looks nice. But yeah. One thing we learned between our original series, these topics and year review, there are so many Christians and or Christian aces that heavily relate. Some of them have not felt like they could speak up about it until now. And that's the thing where it's like, I mentioned this on the podcast where it was like, some of the things that you mentioned, like, it's not something that, like, I had heard about myself. Because, like, I'm not going in and being like, okay, what are the conservative Christians doing this day? So you say it's just you talking about high school trauma, but you're really helping people. But there were a lot of times where, like, there were things that, like, y'all said, and I'm like, I did not know about this, but none of this surprises me. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't have I'm not nearly far enough for that. Oh, I don't have it. I'm not gonna do this one. Terminite. Oh, wow, I did 100% of this. Wow, okay. That was cute. This is so hard to read. Change the split. Oh, good lordy Lou. Let's go to the Majora's Mask one. Let's finish up the Majora's Mask one. I haven't... Ooh, that would be helpful. Trident. Ooh, I don't have it. Ooh, this could also be helpful. Yeah, let's do this one. But I mean, like I said, I haven't really, like, I haven't been paying attention. So if people are saying, like, now you have to tell Satan to come on. I told Satan to come on. Satan is very much, they do not know what they would talk about. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I heard, oh my gosh, I got a link from the Ace couple. And then immediately, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And we, aren't concerned about filling up an episode. Not after the Sharky debacle. You've learned your lesson. You're like, we already know, just bringing either of them on and letting them talk, we're filling up 2 hours. The problem then becomes, we have to know when to stop. Because even in the one that I was on, it was like, there was no good stopping point. We could have easily gone for like 3 more hours or something like that about random other topics. That's semi-related. And I was saying that to my roommate, how, like, when we did it, it was like there was a large portion of it where I was just talking about, like, high school stories and stuff like that. And then, like, you started talking about high school stories, too. And it was kind of like, this is just, like, it's not really about, like, it is ostensibly about, like, me and Christianity, but, like, it's also not. I mean, now that you've had a few more guests, you can totally bring on, Tiger Songbird again, right? Some more fun things to talk about. You should do that before you bring Sharky on again. Oh, I also noticed today how it's actually hilarious that you ended up using the Paladin Shark one in October, because Paladin Shark is my Halloween icon. Like, it was purposely commissioned for like last year for Halloween. And so it was just, like, funny when I realized that. I'm like, wait a second. It's October and you used the Halloween icon. Reading through the transcript, I was like, we talked about the Bible, Frozen. Oh, there's a mention of Orin High School, video games, high school teachers that sucked, the Pledge of Allegiance. And I mean, like, video games was like, what was it? There was like 2 or 3 mentions of games. That, like, we had like a short, like, 10-15 minutes of Orin High School Host Club, where it's just like, no. Haruhi technically, like, really fits, like, ace icon. Also non-binary and all this other stuff. Like, that was a lot of fun. I also really need to rewatch that show. Oh, my state just sent me an email about voter registration. Okay, cool, state. Thanks for that. I said some Bible verses, my past relationship someone was like, wow, we're in high school, purity culture and peer pressure. I didn't even, like, and I mentioned, like, how the relationship, like, my past relationship got started. Like, this was like, hi, if you are still listening, honestly, if you listen to the podcast, you will hear, like, it is kind of just listening to an Aces stream, just Satan is not there. Now, just imagine if you had Sharky and Satan on for the Ace couple. Then you would be screwed. Listen to the podcast. Live tweet it. Yeah, Satan is not there to swear for you. No. Satan was not there to say mean things about my ex-girlfriend. Because of Satan there would have been at least one swear about my ex-girlfriend. 8-hour podcast with Satan and Sharky, you would... From my understanding, your ex-girlfriend deserves to have mean things said about her. No pie, no! For an 8-hour podcast, you would probably have to, like, set aside your entire day. Because we were almost, like, 4 hours in, and it got edited down to over 3 hours. If you're asking for an 8-hour podcast, that's gonna be probably a solid, like, 8.5, 9 hours. No, but I did talk, but my ex, yeah, that was, like, a brief thing where I talked about that, and because, like, a starting relationship, it's like, how did that work out? Which that's probably relatable to some aces to some regard. Hey, when I just had a night chat with Satan, we went for hours and that wasn't even content. Yeah, I did hear that went for a while. Sharky's ex-girlfriend and rude and probably installs her toilet paper backwards. Okay, but how's the correct way to install toilet paper? Is it coming from the top or coming from the bottom? That voice reminded me there were things I didn't even bring up. Oh my lord. I don't know if I'm gonna... I might get an A. Wow, but that's... Also, reading the transcript, I'm like... And I'm able to tell it right now. I put in so many filler words, like, when I speak. And I also was feeling bad because I interrupted y'all so much, or, like, just started, like, saying reaction words in the middle of your sentences. I tend to do mine so it hangs over the top rather than pulling from underneath, but I don't actually get nearly as heated about it as some people. Okay. Yeah, I know some people are, very particular about that. I know, every place that I've been in does it from over top. Yeah, listening back to recordings of myself for transcripts make me very... Yeah! That's when I was like, man, people are having to hear me say, oh, like, stop midway sentence, like, recorrect my verbiage real quick. Which is why I don't nearly listen to myself back, and why I won't actually listen to the podcast episode today, because I don't want to hear myself. I've been having to do it a little bit more because I have been editing videos for Professor Sharky that just haven't been posted. I was wondering when insert other scandal was going to come up, but never did. And two, did I really just hear you tell Satan that singing a song in the drag competition was the most surreal moment of your life? Your life? That's the thing? Oh, right. I still haven't listened to the drag episode last week. Oh, I should listen to that tomorrow. I've been meaning to listen to that, but work has just been busy. And so I have not listened to it yet. Instead, I have YouTube being like, hey, you know what you should listen to? This video that has the Sharky icon in the thumbnail. Hey, you're watching somebody play a random game. You should listen to the Ace Couple's new episode. For what it's worth, I don't notice or care about little filler words or stumbling bits. It's just a natural cadence of your speech. It's familiar and comforting to me by now. Oh. I was saying to a friend how Satan's been talking about like voice stuff and trying to like talking about like voice training and stuff like that for like lowering voice or hiring voice. Glorious Baton Plus, interesting. And how guys apparently can raise or lower their Adam's apple to like change the sound of their voice. And I said that to my art friend, and my art friend's like, wait, you can do that? And I'm like, apparently. I didn't know about it until then, but apparently that's a thing. And I figured out that I was doing it when I did one of the voices for our Sunday game, Code Realize. And I never noticed it. But now it's just like, man, it would be very interesting to go through and learn more about the different like cadences and stuff like that, so I could make more voices that aren't just my standard with a little bit of differences to it. Which, I mean, I do that for some of them. Like with the Knocked voice, it has a very different cadence because that's the slow southern drawl that is talked about sometimes, and a little bit of pauses every now and again, and raising the sound of one of the words to give it a little bit of emphasis. Or, talking like this, it's a little bit faster than I normally talk about, and a little higher pitched, and, well, and a little bit more confidence in my voice because in this higher pitch, because I'm the greatest engineer in the world, and I have to be confident about that. But then I have other voices which are, just like this, which is a little bit higher and not really much of anything. Or down like this, which is a little bit more monotone. Ah, yes, the distressed Sharky pitch. Which, that one, this is the one where I somehow raise my Adam's apple a little bit, and then I raise my voice a little bit after that, and this is how I get this voice. And I don't know how I do it, it's just kind of instinctual, and I can kind of do it on command now, and it's a little weird, and help me, please. It would be very interesting to, like, study voices a little bit more to try to like granularize it to get a little bit more of the high-pitched squeaky one is definitely the one you use when you're distressed. Not actually. I don't normally go that high when I'm distressed. Like, oh crap, I'll go a little bit like this, but it's not nearly, I don't think it's nearly as high as that, but I don't know. Maybe. You could be right, and I just have never noticed. I also find it funny how you're like, yes, the squeaky one. Let's do this one. Defeat 400 enemies. Oh, that should be easy. I need to use... Wait, who do I need to use again? Okay, I need to use Twilight Midna. Are you... Here you are, Twilight Midna. Try that one. And let's just go for some... Ooh, actually... Okay, chat. People in chat. That's definitely a squeakish one. You use when you're okay, I could totally see that when I'm pretend distressed. Which outfit do you think I should put on Link if you're watching this? There's the hero's clothes, which is the default. There's the trainee, where he just looks like a knight. There's the Zora garb, which is just blue. Goron, which is just red. Kokiri, which is the N64 Link outfit. There's the Knight of Skyloft, which is the Skyward Sword one. There's a purple one. Dark Link, where he's just a shadow. There's Fierce Deity, based on the Majora's Mask Fierce Deity one. There's the Hero's Code Great Sea, which is a bluer white one that's kind of based on Wind Waker. Heir of the Wilds, which is Breath of the Wilds. Classic Tunic from the original. And I have Hero's Clothes Koholint, which is white and pink. The Lobster Tunic. There is no Lobster Tunic. The closest, I think, would be the Goron one, which is a deep red. I like Fierce Deity Link. Okay. Also, hello. Classic Master Sword. Either Great Sea, because that's the closest to Lobster, or the purple one. Next time. Next time I play Link. Either Majora's Mask one or the purples one. Okay. I'm just going to switch to Link because it's so much easier playing Link. Because my Link is level 246. And I can do this mindlessly. The lobster yes, okay, I understand. I understand what you mean. It's been a while since I played Wind Waker. I played that on the Wii U. So it's been a while. Oh, hey, Goma. Goma, you walking away? Come on, Goma. Shoot your laser. There you go. I haven't played Wind Waker since the GameCube. I didn't play it on the GameCube, so I played it when it came out on the Wii U. And so that's how I got to experience it, which I heard is a better version because they fixed a few of the problems that the GameCube one had with its endgame. And I've already won. And I got a heart container. I still need to, I mean, like I said, I've said this before, I am not the biggest fan of Legend of Zelda. There are some Legend of Zelda games I like. There are some that I don't really care about. Big switches. Oh, bomb. I've been thinking about, cause Majora's Mask is on the Switch. Like in the the virtual console, you have to pay a lot of money to use. Let's go with the purple one. And so I've been thinking, I'm like, maybe I should like get that for a little bit, that high-tiered one, and play Majora's Mask that way. That would be interesting. I played it on GameCube at my friend's birthday party when we were in the middle of school because they left me to my own devices. I named Link after myself, and my friends decided to sing all of the King of Red Lion's lines, talking, finishing them all with, "But I am a talking boat." A Little Wind Waker didn't finish. Played Ocarina of Time several years late, and it was fine, but it wasn't Majora's Mask. And then we played Breath of the Wild, which you love. I think I've mentioned this, that I do not actually like Breath of the Wild, mainly because I'm not a fan of open world games. And I say that, and it's like, it fully depends, like, certain type of open world games I don't like. I'm not a fan of the ones that kind of just, like, drop you into the world and are just like, okay, go. Play your game now. You're good. Go do the story, or, do the story and all that stuff. So, I mean, so it's kind of more of a, like, I don't like it because of just my preferences in games. I like a little bit more linear stuff. You actually got the tune they chose pretty spot on, too. I mean, for that line, there's only really like a couple of tunes that you can do. I don't like Breath of the Wild because the weapons break for no good reason, and that doesn't really bother me. Weapon durability is a thing. It gotta save these people up here. Like, I've played a ton of like Final Fantasy games, because some of them are like open world and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's just like there's something about like the way that yeah, but Age of Calamity is a different game. The thing is Age of Calamity's not actually trying to be a Zelda game. Age of Calamity is a Dynasty Warriors game at its core. Like, it's not going to have weapon durability because that's not the point of Dynasty Warriors. Like, that's not how Dynasty Warriors games work. It's not trying to be the next Breath of the Wild. It's more saying, will Tears of a Kingdom have weapon durability? Because that's the more applicable comparison. It is 2022, and deteriorating weapons or tools are bad, and any weapon feels it should feel bad. See, I'm just like, meh. It's fine. I'm also, like, I did my best not to, like, I didn't actually do that much combat, so it never really bothered me. So it's kind of just like, I don't really have that strong of opinions on the weapon durability just because it's like, okay, it's a thing. It kind of just forced me to play differently than I would have played. I'm more of an RPG person in the first place, so like, meh. Also, I can get that it's a joke, just know it does, like, writing jokes don't come across too well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should do a, at some point, maybe next year, I should do like a Kingdom Hearts run through on stream. Because this year's kind of booked with trying to finish up Digimon Survive. Pokemon's gonna come out in November that I'm gonna play. A call with this Kansas City LGBTQ Commission. They're gonna try to issue a proclamation officially acknowledging AIDS Week. That is awesome. And to get real ambitious, we're gonna try to light the skyline up with purple. Ooh, that's cool. That's awesome. I actually don't know if my state recognizes it. Probably? Yes, my state has recognized it in the past. My state is one of the few that's recognized it. Purple lights. I think it's only like 5 states. And a handful of municipalities, not a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a lot of counties have acknowledged it. I still need to talk with Satan and see what we're doing for Ace Week. We need to schedule y'all, the Ace couple, to be back on one of the days. That'll probably... Ace Week is Asexuality Week. It's the last week in October. Hi, we're political. We talk about politics and sexuality and stuff here. Yeah, y'all are gonna be super busy, which is why it's probably gonna be a little hard to pin y'all down for it for the stream, but we'll try. It might be near the beginning or end of it. Well, time to start. Yes. Start nagging your politicians to get them to recognize it. Yeah, sure, let's do this one. Yeah, which is why I had to mute it. Like, it's popping off a little bit too much. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is why I had to mute it. Oh. That is a lot of comments. Oh, I should not have looked at the analytics for that one. Okay. I'll try to number. I could try of demise. That's not too bad. Shrine of demise. Recognize the ace so you can show your support. Also turn the bridge purple for a week. Do it. Turn the bridge purple for a week. Go for it. Don't understand why Ganondorf's weapon isn't the trident. Honestly, turn purple all day long. That would actually look really cool, though. Turning it purple all day long would be really cool. I don't know, Pi. I might ping you at some point because I'm thinking about moving in the next year, and I was thinking about maybe looking about up there. In Massachusetts. Seeing if there's some places that have a decent cost of living and rent and price stuff's up there, because might think about moving out of the state where I currently live in. Yes, come talk to me about turning the socialist capitalist of Massachusetts. Yeah. I'm thinking about it, just purely because, where I am now, like, the rent's, like, affordable for me. Well, it's kind of like, the rent's affordable for me, and I love my roommate to death. Like, my roommate has been a friend of mine for many years. But it's the, I think that, one, moving to a place that has a lower cost of living would be good for me, even if I'm going to be living alone. And also, I think it would be, really good to move out of the state where my family is at. Because it is always still a real concern for me, that my family is going to, like, just try to do something, even though they don't know where I live or anything like that. There's always, like, the brain in the back of my mind type things. So it's just the type of stuff where it's like, oh, I'm thinking about it. I have a friend at work who also lives in Kansas, who was like, oh my gosh, the cost of living in Kansas, is like, is so cheap. And I'm just like, really? And they're like, oh my gosh, like, 2-bedroom, blah, 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 is like this cost. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? That's how much I pay rent now, like, for my half of the rent. Oh, heck. Yeah, heck that. Come to the north. We would be happy to have you. Yeah, so it's just the type of thing where it's like, I'm not looking right now. I'm thinking about it. I've talked to my roommate, and my roommate, like, me and my roommate have a similar feel where it's kind of just like, both of us are, like, at the end of this next lease next year, we're both like, I don't think we're gonna be, like, living in the same place together anymore. It's possible that we will, and I don't move out until a later point, but, it's a very real possibility that, like, both of us have just a gut feeling, like, it's a real possibility that, like, I'm gonna decide to move out of state finally. Because I've been mentioning it for years. Even back in high school, I was like, yeah, I could move to, like, wherever. I don't really care. And even now, I work from home full time now. So it's kind of like, one of the biggest factors of it, being that I would have to go into the office at some point, is now gone. So it's kind of like, huh, yeah, I could just, move, and it's not a problem. That's really cool. Oh yeah, sure. Still, assessment stages, but yeah, shoot me DM on the platform and I'll giving the rundown of good neighborhoods. Yeah, I'll probably do that at some point, especially if I decide that's the way I want to go. It is actually going to... It is weird thinking about it. Also, yes, move to Kansas. We'll fight for you. Like, the only reason I've mentioned Kansas, and I mentioned it to my roommate, was just because, like, I know I have a, or I have a associate at work who's just like, it is just deep down here. And that's really my only thing, is like, I'm just trying to find something that's not gonna break my bank. Why must we fight? I can share. Well, I don't think you can share if I can only move to one state. Well, great custody. Oh, nope, battle lost. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention to the leader. That's fine. Alternate weekends or holidays? Oh. Who knew that, that Sharky is apparently going to just need to be in a custody, like, fight. Oh my gosh. Got a message saying that. That makes us your parents now? What does that make magic? What does that make magic? Magic's my stream child. If you're now a parent. You have Google Fiber there. Ooh, that's really good and interesting. See, I don't know. That's kind of hard to beat. Google Fiber. Oh boy, Google already owns my life. Why not give them more information? Oh jeez, I just realized. Kansas was the pilot. Well, the part I live in Massachusetts doesn't have that. The other parts you do. Okay. Really, this is now just you guys trying to convince me. I've been to Boston once and Salem twice for work. That's all I know about Massachusetts. Okay. Let's go in here again, but... do that one. Okay, good. Let's change the outfit. Great C. We also have Provincetown, the queer capital of Massachusetts, at the very tip of Cape Cod. Insert just the tip joke here. Oh my gosh, Pie. nearly as much hair as I would have thought. Oh wait, Dark Nuts. It was interesting. A security guard almost didn't let me into him with my cane, and that was the whole thing. Oof, oof. That's not okay. You should never be doing that. Ah, well. Massachusetts is very pretty and has some gorgeous mountains. See, you can't really convince me with nature. I do not do the nature sort of thing. I am not one known to go to the mountains. Yeah, no good to ableism. That's not okay. I'm an... Okay, there we go. I'm an indoor kid too, but my partner and I did one of those timeshare presentation vacations at one of the resorts in Western Massachusetts, and the mountains were very nice to look at from our around. I attended a late-night cocktail party in a historic cemetery in Boston with the ashes of Edward Gorey and his cat, while dressed as the Gilded Bat in full black point shoes, wings, turban. What the crap, Courtney? Just, what the crap? Boston is weird and beautiful, and I love it. See, and here's the thing. I can't say that I don't believe that, because that's totally believable. Oh, that's a boom. My university has a statue of a guy doing a football thing in front of our sports stadium, even though we don't have a football team. I haven't had it in years. My university did not have a football team either. Yeah, it should be easy. So I know how that feels. Yeah, sure. And of course you have photos. Of flipping course you have photos. What does that mean? Favorite headstone? Massachusetts does have PAX East. Did PAX East this year sell out? Like, my favorite tomb? Well, tomb... Oh? Well, that actually doesn't surprise me too much it didn't sell out. Mostly because of the whole, you know, there's still a pandemic going on. Cons right now are not doing the best to, help with that. Not really like it. Not really like I don't know, and that's actually one of the things. If I do move to Massachusetts, that might be a good incentive for me to actually go to PAX, because I know right now it's kind of like, well, I have to buy tickets, I have to find a hotel room, I have to... Yeah. Yeah, and that's where it's kind of like, it's terrifying. But yeah, finding a hotel room, traveling up there, like, you know, the whole 9 yards, like, that's a lot of money. But if I go, it's kind of just, I need to get to the convention center, travel however far. But if you come to Kansas, yeah, if I come to Kansas, Ace Couple, like, I can take you to the gated suburb that has a cemetery dedicated to 2 horses in a cul-de-sac. Oh, good lord. I can't really ask how do you know that, because it's you, and of course you know this stuff. You probably danced on their graves. Or ate lunch on their graves. I'm not sure which. Art container. This is horse owned by Virginia's cousin-in-law. And when they sold the farm to developers, they put a clause that graves must remain intact. Wow. Ooh, I do not have a lot of Now there's literally a two-horse cemetery in the middle of a cul-de-sac. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting an A in this. That's fine. Ace couple, have you had lunch on their next to their gravestones? Of course they did. Did you? Or they trusted me with those, to be honest. And just like how you don't know how you were able, why people listen to you talk, and meanwhile, Boston has the country's first underground subway, which had a Buddha cemetery to be built, so it's almost certainly haunted. Just those haunted subway nights. One of these days, I'll go down to get on a train, and it's gonna be filled with the ghosts of the people who were buried there and got uprooted. Most haunted place I've ever been was Cincinnati. What do you mean Cincinnati's haunted? You haunted Cincinnati. Wait, was Cincinnati the story that you left a cliffhanger on before? Or was that a different city? Yeah, I haven't heard this since. Okay. I had to be sure, because I'm like, The MBT, the Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority, has a voiceover guy who comes on the loudspeaker and tells you which stop this is and which stop is next. Yeah. Two of my friends in college wanted to ride all the subway lines, record all the voiceovers and then edit them, make the guy say things like, "Next stop, Satan." I was gonna say, you know what? That's kind of a mood, though. No, I don't have the thing. Probably. Yeah, I need the fire. This one. So. Oh, good. It's another used Twilight Midna. Huh? What I can only assume was a fairy goth mother left with a gift of an Victorian era mourning kit. Oh my lord. Ace couple. Courtney. I can't really say that Royce and the Ace couple, just Courtney. Why? Royce was with me at the time, yeah, but Royce wasn't the one that was... Royce was only there and involved because you were there. Like, Royce was only, like, in that situation because it was you. Like, if Royce went to Salem, this would not be happening. It's only because you're involved, Courtney. And you can't really say that I'm wrong. Oh my gosh, that's the thing of, if I go to Kansas, I'm going to then have so many stories, and it's going to be like, what? When my dad visited Salem with me when I was in college, he joked about getting admitted to Massachusetts Bar just so he could have a law office there and put a sign in the window that said witches represented for free. Of course your father would say that. Not like your father was a good person. It's not most, or sometimes. Right? I did tell him you should totally do that though. My dad was a complicated. Did your relatives ever reach back out to you? Or are they still ignoring your message? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that they're still ignoring your message. My therapist sure is earning her this month. My dad is complicated, dude, and he's dead to me now. Well, I mean, Pi is really with that because Dad's dead. Except he's actually dead. Yeah, that's the difference, is like, he's dead to me and no, he's actually dead. I bought a mourning brooch with a weeping willow made out of someone dad's hair with a grave that says my father celebrate the severings of ties. That actually sounds really rad, though. Symbolism. Yeah. Sure. See, that's something that's really cool, and be like, I could see doing so. Like, that's not my type of style, and I wouldn't actually do it. But I'm like, that would have been a rad thing to do last year when I stopped associating with my family. Suck. You know what? I'm not even gonna go for that one. I'm just gonna go for the win. No! I don't want a thing made out of somebody's hair, though! I'm still like, I need to eventually cut mine. For those who are not updated, my dad's family whined that I was saying too many negative things, so in honor for his birthday, I emailed them asking for photos to put in a collage that's hanging in the old house to help keep happy memories alive. Nobody responded. Yeah, I saw a few of those messages and I'm like, you're putting in so much work for this. Save it for me. Yeah, I've made a comment how when I get my, like, once I get to a certain length, I should get it, just cut it off and then send it your way. And then basically just be like, y'all can do whatever you want with this hair. I don't care. I don't know. Make a shark out of it for all I care. Have fun. I've worked with lots of hair, but not shark hair. Wait, my partner just realized today that the thing I've been morbidly giggling about is, what if they went back through their photos and realized they don't actually have many happy memories with him? That would actually be hilarious. Because then that just proves you right. Because, like... they complaining about, like, you shouldn't whine about all, like, about all that stuff, but it's like, okay, but what about, what are your happy memories? Wait, do sharks have hair? I do not believe they have hair due to their... due to, you know, being a fish. Oh, it's probably up there. But Pi, just for your knowledge, because I don't know if you've heard, my hair is, like, getting really long. Like, it's past my shoulders now at this point. It's kind of like, should I, like, at what point should I, cut it off? And at what point, like, yeah, at what point should I just cut it off and just go back to a shorter haircut? How long should I keep it? Oh, I know, yeah, I know. So, for reference, Ace Couple, the last time that I got my haircut, was... Oh. Well, 2020, I think? No. When did I get my haircut? Hold on, let me... take a photo when I got my... I did. I think it was in 2021. I think it was actually... It's been over a year since I've gotten a haircut. It's long enough where I can put it in a ponytail. It's a tiny ponytail. I think some of my Uh, some of my friends measured the ponytail, and the ponytail was like a little under 6 inches long. Um, so it's like a very short ponytail. This hasn't had one in 12 years. It's been 3 or so for me. Yeah, I got one when I was still going into the office regularly because my hair was getting long. It was just bothering me. So, I decided to go get a haircut during one of the points where the pandemic was it was during one of the times where people were like, you don't need to have masks on, and I still wore a mask. But it was kind of just like I went to a nearby place. I'm gonna let Satan dye your hair before or after the cut. I mean, we'll see, because my whole thing was, I was like, if Satan ever visited it, yeah, sure, could dye it, whatever. Now that I don't have to go into the office, but who knows? I might move to a completely different state, and visiting would be a little bit harder. Yeah, sure. Short ponytail or not, still counts, yeah. Wait. Presumably after, so you don't use up a bunch of hair dye that's getting cut? Well, I mean, like, the idea would be that, I would dye it, and then, like, I'm not going to immediately go cut it. I'm going to let it be dyed for a bit before I, like, cut it off. I'm not even reading what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna go die with Satan today. There's some spellings there. I mean, that kind of fully revolves around when is Satan gonna visit, right? Like, I'm not a person that I'm just gonna go dye my hair, so it's kind of just like, well, if Satan visits, sure. Like when people say good morning, the proper response is, depends on how you spell it. I just had like a little whiplash there, being like, wow, ace couple. Wow, Courtney. My I'm a Morning Person merch was wildly popular. Yeah, says the person who does art with people's hair. Exactly, you get it. Oh. Come on. Get over here. Dinner. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Now. Yeah, I should probably go to bed now. It's pretty late where I am now. I should probably head out. Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining. I'll probably stream at another point during the week because I need to play more Digimon, survive, and cry some more. Have a good rest of the night, everyone. Bye.